All right, what's going on, everybody? So we're talking about Misfits Boxing again today because yesterday they released the full card, Misfits 21, and overall I actually think it's a pretty good card. Some people don't like it, but I actually think it'll end up performing very well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through all the fights, look at their footage and break it down, and then I'll give my final thoughts of the card right after that. Real quick, before I get into the video, 94% of you guys aren't subscribed, so if like influencer boxing, or UFC videos, I post 3 to 4 times a week on this channel at least. So make sure you subscribe. Also, I'm going to be doing my first live stream / watch along, depending when it happens, at 200 subs. So let me know if you would pop out to that. I appreciate you. All right, so the first fight I'm going to be talking about is Joe Laws versus Harley Benn. Now, Harley Benn is Conor Benn's brother. These two are actual pro boxers. And supposedly there's some real beef between them. They've been beefing for a minute now. I know they had a heated confrontation at Misfits 20, which we're going to react to in a second. But I believe one is 9-1 and one is 14-1. So this is an actual pro fight. I like that they mix in pro fights into these cards. I think it's a good mix-up. And there's some real beef, so I'm with it. Unfinished business for sure. And let's see what this face-to-face was between them. You're pushing him forward with his head, okay? What kind of confrontation is this? I hope he's taking his jacket off. I thought they like fought. No, he's just standing there like he's gonna punch him. And there's a guy dancing in the back. Yep. Okay, that was honestly the most influencer-like face-off that I've seen in a minute. I don't know if there actually is real beef now, because that looks like one of those face-to-faces where they're like, all right, we're gonna fight, so let's do a face-to-face, because they didn't seem like they were actually gonna fight each other. I heard that they fought, and it was really just a head clash war. And as soon as Joe Lads actually threw a headbutt, he was kind of like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I don't know, but it's two pros in there, so it should be a good fight. All right, let's check out Joe Laws first. Let's see what Joe Laws got. Okay. He has some pretty good fluidity, good hand speed. Yeah. Okay. Nice left hook, I can see. I like his movement, too. Obviously, this is a pro compared to the influencers, but even as a pro, I like his... He's changing angles. Was it a switch stance? Okay. You know what? It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, like I said, he looks fluid. He has good hand speed. I can tell he has a nice left hook off that. Yeah, man, I think this is actually going to be pretty good based off that. I'm going to go and see what's up with Harley Benn now. Sorry if this one is a bit more choppy in the top, because this is off YouTube Shorts, so it's not going to be the best editing job. I apologize ahead of time. Let's see what Harley Benn got. Smooth jab. Oh, that's all we got. Fuck. That's on me for doing not the best research, but that's a pretty good jab. Yeah, he seems pretty fluid too. Like I said, these are two pros, so to start the card off with two pros, actually I think Amir Anderson's starting it off, but this is the first one I'm talking about. But I think this is going to be a very good fight because it's two pros in there. It's going to be a good mix-up for the card. So I'm excited to see it. I don't know if the beef is as real as they say, but I'm down to see this for sure. So the next fighter, not fight, that I'm going to be talking about is Demi Sims. Now, she's making her debut. Seems like it's somewhat of a big deal for some reason because they didn't even announce her opponent. I know she does OnlyFans based off looking at her Instagram right away. But that's not what matters when we're looking at this shit. So, yeah, these OnlyFans girls are just down to throw. Like, we've seen it. Like, they just scrap it out. That's the one thing I like about them being on Misfits. But the thing is, like, there is kids that watch Misfits, so it's kind of a gray area weird thing. But they're not out here straight up promoting her OnlyFans, I don't think. So, yeah. All right, we're going to check out if she got hands, though. See if the OnlyFans bird got hands. Okay, her feet are in the mud. She's stepping with a jab at least. She's hitting fairly hard. Going through this, I did have to turn down the volume a little bit because on Instagram you really can't turn down the volume, so the shit was loud as fuck. So I think she got some power. Hey, she's moving her feet a bit better there. Okay. I actually think she looks pretty decent. Especially if it's going to be against another girl that's debuting. I think she's been training for a little bit. Okay. Okay, Demi Sims. When I first saw this fight, I was like, what the fuck? What is this? But it looks like she's been putting in work, so I'm with it, man. They need to add more women's fighters to Misfits anyways, so yeah, maybe she's a threat to Elle Brooke one day, but not to Julie Polka. She's my wife. Keep your hands off Julie Polka. All right, so quickly I'm going to mention Amir Anderson returning, and I'll move on to the next fight. The only thing with Amir Anderson, I'm very glad that they bring him back. He is very good, and he's one of the best Misfits pros that they got right now. I just hope they somewhat test him in this fight because the Ziggy Johnson fight was basically a waste of time. So I hope they just put him to the test a little bit. And that's all I really got to say. We don't need to look at his footage. We know what he's about. We know he's legit. I more so want to see what his opponent's going to be. You know what I mean? Now, next fight. The Argentinian King versus Small Spartan J. Now, I actually really like this fight. They've been beefing for a little bit now. And the negotiations have been going on for a minute. But I have a video of Argentinian King explaining everything, so I'm just going to let him talk to y'all, and then I'll talk about what I think after.
Surprise, surprise, motherfuckers.
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker. The king is back.
The king is back. March 29th, I'm going to be finishing business. Do you know why this is unfinished business, yeah? Because Jay and I were scheduled to fight in January. The reason we didn't fight is because him and his bitch ass team, they delayed the negotiations because they were scared to get fucking hit with 8 ounces and a 135 pounds, which is the lightweight division. So this fight is going to take place at 132.5, a weight that I've never done before. I'm going to be weight drained, and I'm going to be 50% on the night. But that's okay, because we have to make it fair. Me being 100%, it would have been a 10-second job, a bank robbery.
Damn.
So now, I'm going to end this dude in probably a minute and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys March 29th. Get your ticket below. Buy it through this link so I can go on vacation after the fight.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to Argentinian King. He actually popped into the Twitter space yesterday. I got to meet him and talk to him a little bit. He seems like a very cool guy. Shout out to Argentinian King. He was actually saying very similar shit in that space, saying the Small Spartan J wants 132, which is under the weight class that they want to fight in. And people say, oh, he's a smaller dude, 132 shouldn't be a problem. I think Argentinian King is like a 150-pounder walking around like me, even though I'm short, I'm like 150. So, I mean, I never cut to 132, so I'm going to take his word for it. That's going to be tough, but I do think the matchup's very interesting for Jay. He needs a bounce-back fight, and this is a tough one. This is not a gimme at all, so yeah, I really like this fight. I believe that Small Spartan J actually had a response to what he said in this video. Excuse me. He said, Argentinian Queen, stop moaning and chatting, ayo, shit about several things. You agreed to 130, and then you bitched out, and then never agreed to 135, even though I'll never even be close to it. Okay? And now you still running your mouth and chatting shit, telling lies. See you soon. Oh, by the way, change your accent/voice because it's fucking shit. I don't think you can do that. And annoying. Sounds like you're saying E and everything you say. You do see Utes? I don't know what the fuck he's chatting about. I don't think he can change his accent. I think he is actually very natural with his accent. I don't think he forced it or anything if that's what he's saying. But yeah, these two have been beefing on Twitter a good amount, going back and forth. Obviously, Argentinian King's been beefing with Joey Knight too. But Argentinian King just be talking shit to everybody. I think he's a great personality for Misfits. And yeah, I'm all for this fight, man. Small Spartan J deserves another opportunity. And this is a tough test for him. So if he were to get this done, it means a lot. So yeah, I'm for it. So the next fight, this is actually kind of fire. I like this fight, bro. It is Chase Damore versus Roman Fury. Now, Chase Demore has been wanting this fight for a very long time, and he finally got it. He was also in the Twitter space yesterday, saying that Roman Fury was ducking him, saying that obviously the Furies are notorious for the negotiations being annoying. But he finally got this fight, man. I'm actually happy for Chase being able to face a pro boxer. Roman Fury, he kind of looks like a Facebook Marketplace version of his brother. I'm not gonna lie, it's just based off looks. But I haven't seen him box, so we're gonna react to it together and see how good he is right now. Let's see. Even his stance is like Tyson, kinda. Okay, he is more technical than Chase. He is. Not necessarily know who he's facing. I think it's one of those cab drivers. No offense to him if he's somehow watching. Okay. He has decent hand speed. Somewhat of a Philly shell type thing. Oh, straight left hand. Oh, okay. Clean shot. Clean shot. Okay. So, yeah, he literally is just a Facebook Marketplace Tommy Fury or Tyson Fury. Literally, bro. So, yeah. Okay. So now let's see what Chase got in comparison. I got this camp is going great, chat. Belt to ass session. You love saying belt to ass, so where the fuck did it go? Okay. Sorry, y'all. Alright, let's see what Chase got. What the fuck? Okay, so I think I have another video of Chase. Hold on. Yeah, he's winning, bro. He's winning. Nah, he's trolling in that. I don't think he's being serious. There's no way he's being serious in that. So I'm gonna pull up this other one real quick. Fucking Chase's jokes, bro. Chase's fucking jokes. All right, him on the heavy bag. Let's go. Fuck, Chase. Oh, man, I want to defend you so bad, man. You've been winning me over in the Twitter spaces and everything in your personality, bro. But, man, I know I'm not a big motherfucker, so I know. But you need to move those feet, bro. This is one of the main things in your fights, bro. You have power, though. So, hey, go. I'm cheering for you, Chase. Like, all day. Go out there and chin Roman Fury. I would love it, but he still has time to improve. So the one thing I will say is he needs to get those feet moving more if he's going to have a chance, because Roman at least can get inside and out. You can see he's a bit fluid. He's a pro boxer. So, but if Chase chins Roman Fury, oh my God, that would be incredible. So Chase doesn't look like he's improved that much. He looked like he improved in the Kells fight, even though that wasn't a great fight at all. He was jabbing to the body more and just doing technical boxing more than he usually does. So, but he cannot do that against Roman. He's got to go balls to the wall and try to knock him out. And yeah, man, he's been wanting this fight. I'm happy for Chase. I hope he shocks the world and gets this done. It's wild that the Misfits heavyweight title is on the line, though. That is pretty wild. Roman Fury might be the Misfits heavyweight champion. Chase, please don't let that happen. Nothing really against Roman Fury, but what the fuck is the point of that? Let's not let that happen. Come on, Chase. And by the way, the buildup of that fight is going to be incredible, by the way. John Fury's probably going to be there. Tyson's probably going to be there. Chase Demore is going to come at all of their necks. And KSI versus Dylan Dennis and Darren Till is at that press conference. Press conference is going to be crazy. I can guarantee that. So, all right. So next fight is Waleed Sharks versus Fox the G. Now, this is a good fight, but the only thing is, I'm not going to lie, I feel like they pulled the trigger on this a bit too soon, because I like Fox. I'm not going to completely count him out, don't get me wrong. But just technically, he might get outboxed. But it's just so hard for me to 100% pick Fox against Fox. I'm not doing that, by the way. I'm going to predict all the fights when the prediction video comes out, around when the card is going to come out. But we're going to look at both their footage and see what's up recently with them. So first, we're going to go with Fox. By the way, I had to mute this because I know it looks cool when you put music behind your sparring footage, but fuck, I'm not trying to get copyrighted, bro. And I need cues to sync up the reaction shit. So come on, Fox. Nah, I'm just playing. I'll suck it up. All right, let's see what Fox got. He is a psycho. Oh, shoulder? Okay. Not a lot, but you can just see, man. His pace is unreal, and he has unreal skinny power. Like, he is the definition of skinny power, bro. And, like, he is relentless in there. That is why he's been so dominant in his fights so far. And it could be a problem for Waleed, but he is very experienced, so I'm sure he has faced this at least one time. Maybe not as good as Fox, but it will be very interesting to see, for sure. That's why I'm saying I'm leaning towards Waleed as I sit right now, but as the time goes on, we'll see if I feel the same about that. So yeah, man, we're going to go with Waleed's footage now. I didn't even check if there's music, so please, I already played bitch-ass Drake on my channel, so let's just not have music, please, Waleed. Ooh. Wee. Very nice body work. Way to get off center line to throw that right hand. We like that. God, the video's loud as fuck. Sorry. Well, it looks good, man. God, I feel like the coach is yelling at me. Ooh, nice work. Nice work. Okay, well, he looks good. He looks sharp. I know that he had a bit of a hiatus. He couldn't fight on the last card. I know this was supposed to be on the last card. So he looks like he's been training. He looks good. This is going to be a tough fight for Fox, man. I don't think it's going to be good for Waleed either. But what I've been saying is I just wish they waited a little bit longer to build this matchup. But hey, man, it's going to be a good fight, so I'm with it. Now, the co-main event, Darren Till versus Darren Stewart. For the people that don't know who Darren Stewart is, he's called the Dentist because he knocks people's teeth out. It's actually a pretty fire nickname. But he fought in UFC. He's fought in MMA for a long time. He's got power. He isn't necessarily a striker, I guess, but he's balanced. I would call him. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. But, hey, man, I'm for it. We needed Darren Till to fight on this card, and they found somebody that was game. So we're going to look at some footage of Darren Stewart and see where he's at boxing-wise. I can actually move out of the way for the reaction thing so I can remember. Upper body training. Okay. Don't copyright me, please. Yeah. Don't copy. Alright, he's working on his slip ring. What was the point of that? What the fuck? Yeah, he was approving of his fighter. So what I saw there is he's working on his head movement, which is pretty important, obviously, in boxing, but versus Darren Till especially because he loves that straight left hand, which is what put AT away. But the thing is, man, you got to be very careful because that uppercut, his backhand uppercut is just as vicious. So you really can't duck into that shit because that could be the end of the night. If I'm being honest, I know this isn't a prediction video. I think Darren Till is going to run through Darren Stewart. I think that's the whole point of this. I think Darren Till is going to look very good in this fight. Maybe Darren Stewart got something, though, that I can't see. Obviously, he didn't show too much. Maybe that's intentional. But if he's out there slipping punches and can get inside versus the longer Darren Till, maybe it could be interesting. All right, now the main event of the evening, KSI versus Dillon Danis. Obviously, we knew that this in the co-main event was happening, but I just want to go through and see some footage, especially this Dillon Danis footage. He's with Alex Pereira, so he has to be boxing, right? He has to be working on his boxing for his boxing fight coming up. Boxing, right? Boxing? Hopefully. We'll see. Please don't have fucking music. No, Dylan's gonna... I'm turning the volume off. I'm turning the volume off. Okay. Punches. Yep, jab. Overhands. Okay, he loves that overhand. He, okay. What the fuck is he doing? What is he doing? He's at least throwing in this. God, he's gonna get clipped. He's gonna get clipped so bad. Either he's gonna try this inside dirty work stuff and he's gonna get clipped by like an uppercut or a hook coming inside, or he's just gonna back up and get caught by a blitz by KSI. Another overhand. And he gets tripped by Alex Pereira. Now, obviously, he's a world-class athlete. Not saying that's embarrassing or nothing, but you are a BJJ guy. Okay. Now we're going. This is not boxing. So he's still fighting. He's still training MMA. What the fuck is this guy thinking, dude? Why do I feel like he's gonna pull out? Let me know if you guys agree in the comments. I don't think Dylan Dennis is gonna show up. And KSI might even just pull out the whole event. I know he doesn't like doing that, but he had trouble even finding an opponent before Dylan. So if Dylan pulls out, dude, then maybe he can't because of the contract, but I don't know, dude. I think Dylan might find a way. So, yeah. Oh, man. Dylan, just come to fight, bro. Just come to fight. That's all we're asking for, bro. All right, so let me know what you guys think about the card. I give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's going to be better than it looks on paper. Actually, I don't know why people think it's going to be bad, but let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for listening to me yap like usual. God bless every single one of you. Make sure you subscribe. Peace out.